You know, I thought about, again, I was on such a high from my Obama hangover. You know, I can never remember. Is it beer before liquor? Never. The one I don't know about is red wine and champagne. How should that? Anyway, when I recovered from that, I was really, truly, really down. And I'm sure many of you read Leonard Pitts' recent column just about that issue. As he said, sometimes progress comes with an asterisk. So I think it's a very sobering reminder to all of us that there's still so much work to do. And I know, you all know, today, there are going to be rallies all across our state, all across the nation, the District of Columbia, and 9 foreign countries against Proposition 8. So at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time today, all of those voices will be one. I know many of you wish that you could be in 2 places at once. I know I do. And we were approached as all of this was coming together about sort of changing the schedule of the conference. The problem is that would have meant sacrificing about half of our day. And we have so many wonderful things planned. Speakers from across the nation and a lot of you coming from great distances, and we just felt like we had to honor the schedule. Now that said, we know some of you will be going to the rally, and we say bravo and yell for us, and I yell really loud. So I think it's important just to note, we at Equality, all of you, we support all of these rallies going on across the country. And we know there's a lot of work to be done, and we're going to be doing a lot of that important work here today. So thank you so much for being here and sharing in our vision of equality. As chair of Equality, I get a lot of glamorous jobs. And one of them is telling you about our fabulous sponsors. It's sort of like that part of the award show when they send out the B-list comedian to tell you about how the accountants added up the votes. But anyway, there's nothing B-list about our sponsors today. And I'm very proud and even much more grateful to recognize them. Our platinum sponsors, and really give it up for you folks. Food Lion. Foundation. And our dear friends down the road, Replacements Limited. Our gold sponsors, the Duke Center for LGBT. Our silver sponsors, Haas McNeil and Associates PA, and Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams. Our bronze sponsors, it means they have really good tans. Colors Outlaw of NCCU. And GlaxoSmithKline. IBM. North Carolina State University GLBT Center. And the UNC Chapel Hill GLBT Center. And I'd like to thank the little people, our small business sponsors, Ameriprise Financial, Kaufman, Raleigh Consulting Group, and Triad and Triangle Financial Advisors. Our music sponsor, Q Notes. wonderful nonprofits that you'll see scrolling across the screen. Or pretend I'm Rachel Maddow. Now this is really, really the fun part, when I get to recognize people that I admire and have great affection for. The board of Equality North Carolina. This is, we're all volunteers, and we do get a lot of perks, like, okay, we don't get any perks, but we get to be here with you today. So I would really love for the board of directors of Equality to stand. Thank you for all that you do. And speaking of hard workers, the staff of Equality North Carolina, the little engine that could, I want to recognize, and I really want you all to really, I mean, you know, you're going to be sitting down all the time today. Just let it all out here for the staff. Starting with our fearless leader, Executive Director Ian Palmquist. Director Kate Flaminio. Our newest staff person, community organizer Rebecca Mann. Our behind the scenes, do everything person who you saw this morning, Sean Long. Please give Sean a big thank you. A little like Cinderella. He doesn't get to really come to the ball. I thought he was well tonight, but he's working all the time. And our fabulous and tireless interns, AJ, Nicole, Seth, and Steven. And now, a few words about that one. Ian Palmquist has served on the Equality North Carolina staff since 1999. And he served as Executive Director of Equality since 2006 after serving a couple of years as co-director. Under Ian's leadership, Equality North Carolina has really expanded our outreach across the state, strengthened our political clout in the legislature, and doubled our expenditures to elect pro-LGBT candidates. Now, Ian has earned a lot of well-deserved respect at the national, state, and local levels. And under Ian's leadership, Equality North Carolina has kept the marriage amendment off the ballot in North Carolina. In this past session, Ian's work on the bullying bill was nothing short of heroic. Thank you for that. His commitment to the mission of Equality in North Carolina inspires us and exhausts us at times. And even though I have shoes older than he is, I marvel at his unflappable, that wasn't that funny, unflappable determination to keep the work of Equality North Carolina moving. Please help me welcome the Executive Director of Equality North Carolina, Ian Palmquist.